Hey everybody, welcome back to Stamping School. There's some good stuff coming on July 1st. I bought maybe 4 or 5 things on the pre-order for July 1st, their release for the online exclusives, which doesn't mean you have to buy them online. It means that they are posted online and you can still email me or call me, and you can order online, of course, but they are a whole bunch of fun things coming, and even some Christmas things, which I thought was early, but I know some of you like to start early. I'm going to show you a project using one of them, and then I'll show you a few other of the things that I bought for future videos. This one is a little bundle that's coming. It's a stamp set and this set of dies, and it's $37.75, which is actually a nice price. The dies come in a little package like this. It's got this cute note. This is easier for me to do. I always cut them all out when I first get them. First of all, just so I see what they do. Secondly, to make sure everything works well, and usually does. And third, it just sort of gets my creative juices flowing when I cut everything out. I can see the sizes. So this is a little notebook piece of paper die, which is cute. The paper clips sold me because I love paper clips and binder clips and all of that. So it's got all these cute little things and a star. And it's so cute. The stamp set, you don't really need it. I do like the lines, but you could draw your own lines on the paper if you want to, or, you don't have to use lines on it. The lines are the most useful thing in the set. And then this little happy back to school, which I know a few teachers that I'm going to give this card to, that I'm going to show you. Just to note, best ever, you've got this. So it's an okay stamp set. I like the lines, which I think I can use for lots of things inside cards. And it's useful. So the little, the binder clip pieces, paper clips, so cute. All right, let me show you the card. So this is the card we're gonna do. It's got the binder clip, and I made a little clipboard, which was fun to do. I started with an early espresso card, and then I added just a 4 by 5 1/4 layer of the floral impressions, just to add a little spring flowers in there. Anything would work. Obviously, this could be a birthday card, and you could put birthday paper on it, and this could say happy birthday. It's the same, especially people who love office stuff. And then I took a piece from the Floral Delight. I wanted something that looked like wood grain or some kind of texture. And I'm gonna round the corners. And actually on this one, I forgot to round the bottom corners. So I don't even know if we have a corner punch now. I've got several different kinds. This is a Stampin' Up! One from years ago. Do we have one right now? I don't know, I'll have to go check. But I figure a lot of you guys have them. This was a 3 by 4 inch piece of designer paper. Here's that cute little piece of note paper. And the stamp, which is a pretty good size, I stamped it in Pool Party. And I stamped off once just to make it like a little bit lighter. And then stamped on. Hopefully getting it somewhat straight. Cute. So this is just a little bit too big for the clipboard, in my opinion. So I'm gonna trim it down just a hair. I'm taking off 1/4 of an inch. Oops. 1/4 of an inch off of the side and the bottom. So I'm taking it down to 3.5 by 2.5. It just gives it a little more room so you can see the clipboard. And before I glue that down with this clip up here, I embossed in white the Happy Back to School. I used my Versamark pad and my white embossing powder and heat emboss that. And I'm using a 2-inch punch. And give it some room because you want room for the paper clip. So kind of put it toward the bottom. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue here just to hold it in place. And these paper clips. Now this one that I used, this is a solid silver foil, which works fine. The foil I'm using today is that textured foil that we have, and it just releases from the dies so nicely. And it's a little bit sturdier, but it's, it's still paper. But what's nice is that it's not gonna get all messed up in the mail. It's going to be nice and flat to mail. And so on the back side, I'm going to put a little glue to hold this down back here and glue that down. I've got a little gold star because all teachers and students should have gold stars. Put that on with a little glue dot. Now I can put the clipboard on. Gonna go on the side like that. Like off to the side, and then this cute little top of the clipboard. There's little stitches here. If you bend those a little bit, like just right there at the crease, let's see how I can do this so I can show you. See, there's that little bent. If you just sort of do it like that, and then put it on with a dimensional, it looks great. All right. I've got to scoot this down a little so I've got room for my clip. There we go. It just gives it a nice little lift and makes it look like a real clip. I could have scooted my paper down. Like this one, I've got a little more room here. That's okay. Now, this little binder clip, look how cute. You can make them in any color you want. Just stick them on there. So I'm going to bring this one off to the side here, put a little dimensional on it, and then I did this one in an orange color, which is the Timid Tiger, and another star around. And then let me show you what I did with the inside. A couple of little embellies around. I just put another layer of that Floral Impressions paper. I embossed You Got This and stamped another little piece of notepad in there, and then used this little heart clip which comes in there. Isn't that cute? These are fun too. I don't know what I can do with these, but I just love office ephemera. Oh, I know what I did wrong. This needs to come down so it's touching the paper. Well, of course, it's holding the paper on there. Silly. There we go. That's better. I was like, what is wrong with that? I can tell something's not right. That was it. Okay, so just a note, it's available July 1st. I'll put the item numbers in the post below and the measurements for everything, $37.75. Now let me show you a couple of the other things that are coming. You remember last week I did the jumbo sunflower folder, which that is just a win-win for me, $12. It's really great. I did all these projects last week. So if you missed it, be sure to go back and watch that one. If you have the Sweet Jar stamp set already with the jar punch, you might want to grab the Jar of Joy that's coming out July 1st because it matches the same punch and it's for the holidays. It's got a really cute snowman and all these little things that go in it. I'll be back next week. I'll show you how to do this card and some other things using this Jar of Joy. It's only $20, and if you've already got the jar punch, to me, that's a great companion set. And the Holly Jolly bundle, it's more expensive because it's one of those hybrid embossing folders. It's got the die and the folder, and you run it through together, and it cuts and scores at the same time. And I'll show you how to use that. So that's something else that's coming out July 1st. So lots of fun things. I'll be back on July 1st and post everything for you so you can make good choices and see if you need anything. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. See it, learn it, stamp it.